I'm gonna level with you all. I'm filming a lot of these in September and nowhere has costumes yet. So today my costume is cape. What if I just... Nope, that's way worse. Okay, warning. The following video contains minor spoilers for the entire Digimon Adventure franchise and the Digimon Adventure 2020 reboot. Dark Digivolution, a concept I and many other Digimon fans are rightly fascinated with. In Digimon Adventure and Digimon Adventure 2020, the main Dark Digivolver is Tai's Greymon. Whether it be the iconic Skull Greymon or the frightening, almost Machinedramon, these are terrifying moments in their respective seasons. But on today's video, I want to posit the question, what would the other Digimon Adventure partners' Dark Digivolutions look like? And what better time to do it, because it's come Spooktober Spectacular 2! That's a nice friend you got there, YouTube. Hello, ghouls, ghosts, and all creatures of the night in between, and welcome back to Karn Spooktober Spectacular, where yes, we will be breaking down just what the Dark Digivolutions for all the adventure partners might be. I do quickly want to say, with extra heroes like Willis and Mako, they do get to explore Dark Digivolutions of their Digimon. Even Manoa kind of does to an extent, so they're covered. I don't think Garurumon's Dark Digivolution would either be interesting or really worth talking about. I'm also not going to be covering the International Digidestin because I don't want to. I will be using existing Digimon for this just for ease of planning and because I have to get these ahead of schedule, so I don't want to rush an artist for their commission. I like artists to take as much time as they need, but do look forward to videos about completely original Digimon in the future when we're on less of a time crunch. So first off is Greymon's matching pair and partner, Garurumon. Initially, I was tempted by Cerberusmon, but I really wanted Garurumon's Dark Digivolution to match Greymon's visually, and that's why I don't think there's much better of a fit than Skull Balukimon. It is, like the recently revealed Balukimon, supposed to be based on the Balukitherium, which is kind of like an extinct rhino, but honestly its design is more wolf or saber-toothed tiger looking. And also I just think the two potential Omnimon halves, both having ultimates that are kind of like excavated prehistoric animal remains, I think at bare minimum works very well. Next up is Angemon Gatomon, and thankfully Digimon Adventure 2020 has kind of answered this question for us, because Gatomon was corrupted by darkness into Skull Knightmon, and Angemon very nearly gave into darkness to become Neo Devimon, but was pulled from darkness at the last minute. Now, I will admit that these designs don't fit the trend set by Skull Greymon and Skull Balukimon, but I don't think every partner needs to be a skull or a skeleton to be on this list. If we look at other seasons like Tamers, the Dark Digivolution to Megidramon isn't a big skeleton dragon. However, while I understand that Skull Knightmon was chosen to be Gatomon's evil form in Adventure 2020 partly because the Digimon Cross figure set it came with during Cross Wars had the Gatomon memory, I'm not sure it's a perfect Dark Digivolution for Gatomon, so while I am choosing it, I think Lady Devimon would be a more natural fit, especially with Angemon becoming Neo Devimon, and yes, I will be keeping Neo Devimon for Angemon, although Skull Satamon I think fits incredibly well too, and I would be happy with either Neo Devimon or Skull Satamon for this pick. Birdramon, again, I didn't quite lean into the skull vibe with it, but I did lean heavily into its fiery and draconic elements when I chose Larvogaritamon, which I always think sounds like the name you'd give like a spicy margarita. Oh, you want the Larvogaritamon? Ooh, someone's been on Hot Ones. What the Larvogaritamon fits the bill I think very well, the ancient rock and magma feeling tying in very nicely to Dark Digivolution, especially as its evolution Volcanic Dramon is seen as something of a crisis or disaster for the digital world. For Togemon, I did struggle. There aren't that many dark or evil looking plant ultimate level Digimon. When we get to Mega, there's a little bit more wiggle room, but at Ultimate, not so much. But thankfully, Digimon keeps laying the track as I ride the metaphorical train of video ideas. Because in the Digimon Pendulum Z2, released this year, we got Entmon, a Digimon who, according to the reference book, is a plant Digimon with a body woven and fused together from dead trees. Its whole body has rotted away in places, and mold grows on parts where the bark has been exposed. Its body is packed with a large number of insects, serving as the muscles that move its body around. It's very terrifying to see the insects spill out of the joints all over its body each time it takes off with its dead leaf wings. A rotting, decaying, dark plant Digivolution for Togemon I think is just Perfection. Ikkakumon proved tricky. There are so few evil ice or water themed perfect level Digimon that this really was a challenge. Initially, I wanted Skull Mammon, who is the Digivolution of Mammon. For some reason I thought Mammon was a champion, but it is of course a ultimate or perfect level, and the classic karnex mistake of confusing the two different types of ultimate level happened, but thanks to channel member Andrew, I have settled on Togemon as Ikkakumon's Dark Digivolution. And I think Togemon is a reasonable compromise. It's not perfect at all, and I really wish there were more ultimate or perfect level Digimon that fit Ikkakumon, but I'm happy enough to have this giant Cthulhu'd water demon be Ikkakumon's Dark Digivolution. But I really wish it could have been Skull Mammon. And finally, for my boy Izzy, we of course have Kabuterimon. And much like with Togemon, there are surprisingly few truly dark or evil looking bug Digimon of the ultimate level. Initially I was going to choose Okouamon because it definitely visually matches evil or dark Digivolution a little bit, and the Koagumon line in general always felt a little like the bad alternative to the Kabuterimon line to me. But ultimately I decided to settle on something which fits Dark Digivolution and the skull aesthetic a little bit more. We're back to Skull City, baby! We built Skull City! We built Skull City of skull and bones! Scorpiomon, and I'm talking about the Japanese Scorpiomon here, not the dubbed Scorpiomon, which is actually called Anomalocarimon. I can see why the dub changed it for idiots like me. Scorpiomon is actually called Skull Scorpiomon in the dub, so this works even better in that context, and while yes, a scorpion is an arachnid in real-world biology, Scorpiomon is still in the insect and nature spirit Digimon groups alongside Kabuterimon, and Digimon Evolution rarely cares that much about Digivolutions jumping between species anyway, as long as visually they look similar. So I really do think Scorpiomon is a fantastic fit for Kabuterimon's Dark Digivolution. Well, that's my list and my ideas for what Dark Digivolution might look like for the rest of the Digimon Adventure cast. Obviously, I did this idea specifically for Spooktober, but I do plan to get back to swapping the cast of other seasons' partners and seeing what might happen. But if you like specifically this format, let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to see me come up with Dark Digivolutions for the 02 cast, the rest of the Tamers cast, whatever it may be, let me know down below. Also, let me know what picks you might make. I'm always curious to see how other people's brains work and how other people make little patterns and stuff, so I'd be really curious in the comments to know what you would pick for Dark Digivolutions and if you do anything differently. Also, if you're an artist and you've already designed Dark Digivolutions for the Adventure Digimon, let me know on Twitter at Karn_EX. I would love to retweet and share out your art. It's always amazing to me how talented the Digimon community is, especially when it comes to art. So if you've designed any Dark Digivolutions, let me know over there. And that's it for now. I will see you next time on Karn Spooktober Spectacular. And let's thank some channel members. I am filming these in advance, so if you become a member, don't worry, your credits will be coming, and if you stop being a member, you will still get credited for basically the entire duration I was filming videos while you were a member. So that being said, thank you to the Sovereigns! Andrew, Sobel, and Night12. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for becoming Sovereigns. By this point, you're probably not Sovereigns anymore, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you so much for your support and your dedication, guys. It means the absolute world to me. The Digi-Destined, Anthony Bontamassi, Reese Williams, Sad Uncle Callum, and Crimson Dragon Slayer. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support, Digi-Destined. And the Tamers, the Blessed Rain, Errant Harpy, Emily, Mike McNulty, and Theo Navarro. Thank you so much for your continued dedication, Tamers. And to everyone in the Karn Club, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for becoming channel members, and I do hope you're enjoying your early access. Channel members are basically getting videos at least a week earlier than everyone right now, so it's a great time to become a channel member, especially heading into Christmas, but there's going to be 2 videos a week in December, so November would be a great time to become a channel member, also because it's going to be my birthday. I'm just saying. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time when we go digital. Whoa!